Hey guys, this is Isaac, and this is just kind of a random multiplayer world. You can just ignore that. That's Bjorn's bizarre netherrack tower. Um, and I wanted to talk about something today that I haven't really discussed much, because I realize I've been putting up a lot of videos of things that we've built, but none of them are very small. They're all quite large, actually. And we don't always build large things. So this is just a random server. Bjorn's running it for some real-life friends of his, including Lincoln, whatever. And I just came on him yesterday, actually, for just about 3 hours and built this little town out here to help support Bjorn in his construction of, I think it's like a 64 diameter tower all the way to the height cap, something like that. But as you can tell, this is pretty small. This only took me about 3 hours, I guess. I guess that's what he's building over there, Lincoln. And I just wanted to really quickly walk you guys through my thought processes whenever I know that I'm not going to be playing for very long. I want to just build something quickly, sort of get it over with, but still have it be reasonably attractive. So I made all this from scratch. The only thing they gave me was a diamond shovel because I had to get some sand for Bjorn. And the first thing that I did was make this quarry. So obviously getting the stone for the walls, these planks, the glass came a little bit later. I just left it blank at the beginning. Was pretty easy. It's not very difficult to build a little building like this, and then every night I would just come hide in here, dig downwards. I have a little auxiliary exit right here, but that just leads back out into this region. And you can already tell that some of the design elements that I'm using, a lot of cobblestone walls here, but still leaving in the dirt, still leaving it natural, still leaving in the sand and the snow and the ice lake, which I really quite enjoy. I know that I'm probably never going to return to this world. I came back today just to record this, but after this, probably not coming back. This isn't really a world that I'm planning on playing on. I just wanted to build a little something to help Bjorn out. Um, that block just froze. It's pretty funny, actually. And I knew that I wasn't going to be on for very long, so I didn't bother doing anything real elaborate. So I just left in little dirt walls like this. And if you don't play Minecraft all that much, you don't log like 5 hours a day or whatever, then you may need to just do things like that. And that doesn't necessarily make your structures any worse. I don't like those two dirt blocks, which I might just go and fix now. But it's important to realize that it's totally possible to utilize natural elements in your buildings without necessarily making them look any worse. I think that should fix it up. So you can tell that all the resources that I've used here, and I think this is a pretty attractive little area. I mean, the jack-o'-lanterns help a lot, obviously. I like my little water feature. But considering that it's just the tree farm, quarry, wheat farm, and then sand harvesting hole down in here, I think it actually ended up being pretty attractive. Yet when you actually break it down and look at it, everything here is very cheap. I mean, cobblestone, wooden slabs, a few paintings scattered about. The jack-o'-lanterns are the most objectively valuable part of it, I guess. And then you see I can work to bring grass over here. That block hasn't spread yet. I brought some grass over here onto what was previously beach to just liven up the area a little bit. And all these resources are very inexpensive. There's no diamond blocks. There's no huge amounts of logs. There are a few, but they're placed relatively strategically. Even there's not even much sandstone. I mean, sandstone's a pretty cheap resource, and I even mostly strayed away from using that, instead relying upon things like water, like cobblestone, like dirt, like wood, which are essentially infinite. I mean, come on, they're incredibly cheap to gather. The tree farm is a very simple design. It's pretty pleasing, but when you actually break it down and look at it, you can also tell that it's very cobblestone conservative. Didn't waste any glass on windows because trees can go through them, but also saves on your glass budget. And even these windows are unnecessary. Those could just be blanks or fences possibly to protect from skeletons. And just little decisions like that and little decisions like which resources you choose to focus on can really help reduce the cost, I guess you can say, of whatever you're building and make it much cheaper to build. So since I don't think I've really shown off any of my smaller builds in the past, just wanted to really quickly walk you guys through this, share a little bit of my design philosophy on building when you don't have much time or many resources and just want to get a little something down. Even just touches like the double workbench here really help this doorway, which would otherwise be pretty wonky. I mean, it's 3 different resources, possibly a fourth here, and you can see the glass, so I guess you go up to 5. But the workbenches really give it this nice little man-made doorway look, which helps bring you into the space. This stuff obviously isn't mine because, yeah, you can tell Bjorn's been in the nether quite a bit. What was I looking for? Gravel. And And actually, gravel is one thing that I've been experimenting with a lot recently, because gravel is a very ugly resource. I think everyone can agree on that. Like, that's not an attractive block. But I don't necessarily think that walkways made out of gravel are all that ugly. So what I was considering doing was just taking out this middle line of cobblestone here. And I actually consider cobblestone more valuable than gravel. So taking this out makes the project even cheaper. I'm going to need to block that up, though. So if I was to put in gravel like this, possibly not the most attractive thing, but it does make a distinctly different sound when walking on it. And I think that maybe if this was wood stairs here, that this could look a little bit better. It's all about just finding ways to use the resources like, like water is a personal favorite of mine, cobblestone obviously, which is usually thought of as being very ugly, but I personally find this space quite pleasing. So if you enjoyed the video, if you learned anything from it, if you like my little build here, or if you like perhaps less traditional Swedish Game Pros videos like this one, where showing off a slightly different side than the rest of our videos do, hopefully still informative and interesting. If you like any of the above things, feel free to go ahead and give the video a like. If you're a first-timer, you can subscribe, obviously. A lot of our content tends to be... Oh, there's actually grass down there. I might want to remove that. A lot of our content tends to be a little bit different than this, but we certainly do have quite the range of videos. I think I am going to go ahead and knock that out on camera, because I can. Actually, I'll just kill it with another dirt block. There we go. And there. Alright. I think I already said all the end stuff, so suppose that I will see you guys next time. Leave a comment talking what you thought of this video. I mean, it's not exactly Air City, not some sort of giant project that took me a huge amount of time or anything, but just spent a few hours last night working on this and wanted to show you guys that even if you don't play Minecraft quite as much as some crazy people like I do, you can still accomplish fantastic things and really just show off this nice little township. Really needs a wall. I guess I'll do that next. Bye, guys.